A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Rajay Davis strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Now to the plate, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Jones, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if he can keep that pace up.
Shot toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Oh, and he botches it.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Yasiel Puig stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Nolan Arenado will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
Gardner going back. 1 run is scored. In to score the runner from second, and he is in there. Christian Yelich comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
And you know, one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Fly ball heading for the alley. In to score is the runner from third. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones posts under it. And that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robbie Cano as this game moves along. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
The 0-1 on its way. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead. And you'll see where these 3 pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly they had a plan of attack there, and it nets him a strikeout.
Adam Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out.
He hasn't wasted any pitches so far early in the game. That's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts already. If these first 2 hitters are any indication, There could be a whole lot more of these to come.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Yadier Molina way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on it.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Rajay Davis will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Runners on the move for second. Line towards center field. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Now a throw behind the runner, but it's not in time. Heads up base running gets him back to the bag following the line drive. Josh Harrison is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. On to first, a double play. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Jose Abreu strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. In there, strike 1. Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is Davis to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double. At the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano, and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way.
And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-1 game. Justin Turner settles into the box for his first chance. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Very weakly on the ground. But that one rolls foul. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Howie Kendrick, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High pop-up. Calling for it, Iglesias. Oh, no, he missed it. He will score, and the Orioles cut into that lead just a bit. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Russell Martin set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Weed coming on. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out in front of it, strike one. Grounded to third. Gloved by Arenado. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third. Miguel Cabrera is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he smokes this ball right there. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Arrieta sets. First pitch on its way. Shoots this one to first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
And you know, once you see this ball get down in right center, I was thinking this is a run easy. But that's a nice play to get to it quickly and fire it back in, and that'll wind up forcing that runner to hold on at third base.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard toward the right side. And he will knock this ball down. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Jose Iglesias stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Leading off the inning, Adam Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, this one drops. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The first baseman, number 79,
Jose Abreu strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Now sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Second baseman,
Josh Harrison comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Harrison. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. To short, hit hard. To his left, Tulowitzki. Throw goes over to third. Ball's there, and he is out at third.
And here, I think he's just hoping they're just going to take the sure out at first and then move on. So he makes an aggressive play here to try to go to third, but it's not going to work out for him.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. David Ortiz, a two-run home run. His fourth long ball of this series as they open it up to 8-3. Zach McAllister is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays get a couple. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, that's almost like taking an overhand right from the champ right there. He couldn't even think about pulling the trigger that time.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Davis ranging back, still going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Nolan Arenado heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Christian Yelich steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runners off for second. Hit hard to short. He's got it. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, right there with the runner moving on that play, he didn't even think they were going to try to get it out at second base. But somehow, they still managed to turn over the double play.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Yadier Molina will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home.
Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, and they'll need him to get something going here. And it's grounded foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Davis on the run. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Russell Martin, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So it's back to the top of the order now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Yelich. He jumps and brings it in. 2 away after a great play. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Adam Jones will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Orioles leave 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Roger makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter,
Josh Harrison will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Long throw to third. And he is out on a strong throw. Miguel Cabrera ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs on 2 hits. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Hot shot to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
the first baseman, number 79.
Jose Abreu ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, second baseman.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Puig looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. His second home run of the series, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. Looking up is Davis. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Howie.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. David Ortiz will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away. In now, Yasiel Puig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. Throw won't get him. Nick Vincent will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Nolan Arenado will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
The center fielder,
Christian Yelich gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Runner's on his way to third. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
your attention please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 61.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Nate Jones will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in, and now Jones fires it in off the wall. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, leading off the inning, Russell Martin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
The runner scores from second. Adam Jones will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Tulowitzki will take the turn and hit for home.
And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Benoit's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. His 3rd home run of this series, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the series, as incredibly we are all tied. Robinson Cano will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And he will dive headlong for the base, but he makes the play for out number 2.
Gardner.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge of.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. We'll give him 5 runs in the inning with the 2 home runs. Rajay Davis will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
Hard liner to center field, and that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Josh Harrison comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can, so we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Gardner going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play. Now batting, Miguel Cabrera, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Cruz ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. His first homer so far in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead. Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
And you know, this ball is headed up the middle. He makes a good play moving to his left to field it, but then his momentum gets him a little bit off balance, and he winds up throwing it wildly to first.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The tag, and he is out at third. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Tom Wilhelmsen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Russell Martin steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
I think he had him clinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it by 2. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Justin Wilson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. to short, hit hard. Tulowitzki is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, he fails here in his bid for a 5-hit ball game, but he's had a game to remember, no doubt about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
And let's take another look at this caught stealing from our high third base camera. You can see the jump, and it's really not that bad. But it's a great throw down the third, and it's in time to cut him down.
Well, right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Rays held in check here, but they're somehow still on top by 2.
Your attention, please.
Coming in now in the ninth to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez. Adam Jones will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Nelson Cruz will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93. Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Jose Abreu will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he swings and misses on that one, and now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. And that is going to do it. The Rays are off to the AL Championship Series.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
And the Rays' offense tonight was led by the exploits of this man, Miguel Cabrera. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy.